not even just Americans, because they just go, bagged you bitch or some stupid, whatever, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? But it's the Asians and stuff that can't speak English. They're the most vulgar out of everything. I'm telling you, they sit there. I have a recording just yesterday. This dude was like, "I fuck your mother's vagina. I fuck your pussy. I fuck up." I'm like, "What the hell, bro?" Good thing my kids are in bed, but I mean, like, you know, this is what they say, and I'm like, I don't want to. What guy? Reddit post? Yeah, that's me, boss. That's me, boss.
Fuck your mother's pussy.
That yeah, that's me.
Yo, can you do a Rick Grimes voice though?
Coral, Coral, get over, Coral, Sean. So I don't know. I can't do it, man. I just watch the show a lot. No, no, that's 12. It's 12:15-7B. That's Bravo, and on the B shift. Yeah, I've got it all memorized. I had to because I said like, if you don't have consistency, nobody's gonna buy the story. So I just had consistency, and then they changed their main website, and I realized that later. So I was just like super trolling because I had no actual real information as far as their website was concerned. But it's the thing though. Here's the thing. Hmm? I mean, I knew I was gonna run across it. Right. I, right. But what about the rule above it? That's number three. Don't
Wait, so let
impersonate.
me
But
get
number
this
two,
straight though. You got a 7 day suspension.
yes, yeah, just for doing that. And all I was doing is trying to get him to admit he was a cheater. And I don't even know if he was. That's the beauty of it. I was just because I saw him
I
do
don't
some
know,
crazy
man.
shots,
You said
and that's
some
it.
shady shit. You know,
Yeah, yeah. I listen. I said to you at the end. No, no, no. It's not a cheat. It's not necessarily. I'm sorry to cut you off, but it's not necessarily cheating. It's the fact that the poorly programmed game, or just the overhead that it has, causes a lag or a desync, and it makes it look like you're doing something that on your screen you're not doing. It's different. It's desyncing. It's people not shooting. People think it's hacking, but when you start making consecutive shots, I just raised the red flag. Like, okay, well, I mean, on a jump shot over a fence, that was kind of rough. I mean, I haven't seen too many people kill too many people on jump shots over fences since they patched it.
that was real rough.
So, oh, hey,
Mm.
sweetie.
Everybody's jumps and shoots over the fence. What do you mean?
Yeah, but right, but I mean, like he was just like tapping people, like
That's me.
pump,
That's
pump.
Hey,
that's
shot you 3 times with a shotgun.
that's
Um,
me though, man. That's I'm
okay,
not
well, I don't
I'm
know.
not
I don't know
a
what the rig
casual
is for your
player.
MS. Well, no, no, it's not even that. This is a lot more of a hardware base. Like I shoot a guy who's sitting there facing away from me, bareback, like just with a fucking shirt on, no Kevlar, nothing. I have to shoot him 3 times with the shotgun in first person, dead on in the middle, and I have video proof. Now one guy will do the same thing and he'll just one tap me. Well, where's the difference? How do you know if that guy's cheating or the other guy's not? How do you even tell? It just seems unfair, so we have to call cheater because we have no other way to call it.
Yeah, call him a cheater, but you went all out, bro. You went on some
Oh no 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 yeah no I did it.
psycho. You just said you remember everything. You remember the whole story. You got it all memorized. Yeah.
No no not this this the script like I was using it for I actually me and my team speak we're
You
talking
got a
about this.
script?
I wrote it down yeah because I wanted to fucking I wanted to make it sound legit.
Bro, you got way too much time on your hands. You said you got kids, right?
I work from home. I own my own business. I actually own like two different businesses, online marketing. And it's what I work from home.
Anti-cheat company or something?
I'm sorry. What was that again?
Anti-cheat company? Is that what it is?
Oh, yeah, third party. Yeah, no. I'm just no.
So
I
you do
run.
for 8 hours a day. That's what you said. I mean,
Oh,
your
oh,
video,
of course,
your,
yeah,
your troll video, you know.
yeah. My troll video. That's what I do. Actually, what I do is I work with Hasbro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's my real job. And I do marketing sales, and I graduated from ASU in business management. The problem is that uh, there's not much market here in Arizona for
How
it
long
because
were you? How long did you go to school for that for?
I went 4 years, but I actually went a total of six because I switched my majors from the medical career field. Because when I got out of the Air Force, I was a civil engineer, and I wanted to be able to use my skills out here. But what I did was mobile power generation. So there's no market for that here. It's covered regionally by contracting companies. You can't be an individual just jumping in. So I wanted to go back to school and just better myself and get a different career path. And I was going to go into like radiology and stuff like that. Um, but the wait to get into radiology school was 3 years after you do your prerequisites. And I was like, I have to get on a list and wait 3 years to get into school. I don't have 3 years to sit around with no job. What do you want me to do?
So now you
business
troll
management.
on video games.
Now he trolls on King of the
Oh
Kill.
yeah, no, that was just on my off time. Matter of fact, since I got that 7 day suspension from whatever, I actually got a lot of shit done around the house that I was supposed to do. Like I changed, you know what I mean? I got the.
Is that why you were off Steam for a few days too?
Fuck yeah, bro.
That
Fuck
looks
yeah.
like that's like the only game you fucking play is King of the Kill.
Well, it is. Well, no, I play Overwatch. And
So you didn't actually.
Hold on. Cheaters are hackers. Cheaters and hackers are my main objective when killing people. If the purge is ever to become reality, you cannot hack your way out of an actual bullet. And there is no auto aim in real life. That's what your description is, man?
Yeah, boys. I'm an enthusiast. If you look at my Twitter, it says H1Z1 enthusiast. And
What is your Twitter?
Say Rick Grimes.
Rick Grimes.
I know that's why it was so easy to find his Steam.
So did you really not think that I didn't know developers?
No, I didn't really care. It doesn't matter. This game is $20. It doesn't matter.
It just seems like you got how many hours? It seems like a waste if you were to lose your account.
I have spent $0 on this account.
He's got just over 2,000 hours.
Yeah, it would be a shame to get banned over something so petty.
But I could buy. I mean, even if they banned me, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. I was doing it, and I know what I was doing it for. It was to help better the community.
Yeah, but you're not employed.
It does not matter. My intent. You should.
And it was already wrongful. So
I understand where you're coming from, where you want to help. There's other ways to help, though. I mean, you're not employed by Daybreak.
They don't sit there and they don't monitor the crap that goes on there on a regular basis. I guarantee you they don't. They set it and forget it and hope that BattleEye covers it. Well, they can't. They can't just set it and forget it, which is why they're the bottom basement developing company. And Artlegger finished like, I don't know, midway down the class list when he graduated. So they didn't hire the best of the best. They didn't hire the best of the best. Obviously, look at his GPA. Best of the best by ass. So, I mean, that was just right there. They hire subpar employees.
Wasn't Artlegger? I mean, I know everybody wants to say Artlegger.
It's
but
Adam
pretty
Clegg.
sure. Yeah, I know who he is. I know who Adam Clegg is Artlegger.
Well,
But I'm saying everybody wants to blame Artlegger.
He's not in charge.
He's just the guy that sits behind a desk and moves pre-made third-party 3D fucking objects around on a screen and places them.
Right, but he's the one that's most boisterous, so we always point to him. You know, he's like, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna be the one on the soapbox saying, hey, quit complaining about our game and all this other crap." But
that's
then
true.
Again,
he's always on the live streams and shit.
Right, and so he wants to be up front and
He's
center.
the face.
But so when he sits there and takes criticism, he gets a little butthurt about it. And listen, this is his kitty. If this is the best he can do, he should find another career. Because I've played a ton of other games, and I'm 36. I played a ton of other games before you guys were even around. And I gotta tell you, the fact that I sit here and play this game the most is not because it is the best or keeps my attention the most. It's the fact that I'm the laziest motherfucker when it comes to trying new games. Okay, that's just a fact. It's a cold hard fact. You find a rut, and men are all the same.
So
we find a game we really like, and we'll play it a lot.
It's interesting how you've played computer games more. When you say that you have more experience in video gaming than we, as though you know how old we are. But do you have a different Steam account or something? Because I only see 3 games here, and 2 of them are a part of one, and the other game you have is like 15 and a half hours.
No, I have uninstalled all the games that I don't use on a regular basis, then I reinstall them when I
mean,
play
the highest other game you have is The Division. Otherwise, every other game has less than 20 hours on it, pretty much. So
I just started playing on Steam account 2 years ago. I actually buy all my games.
I've only played H1Z1 since February though, and
but how could you really know what cheaters are on the computer games, especially on multiplayer video games, if you only have a Steam account 2 years ago, and most 90% of your games have less than 25 hours on them? How can you figure out what a cheater looks like in a game in less than 20 hours?
I'm not.
To be a
That wasn't why I stopped playing a lot of those games. Some of them are just bad. Like Stronghold, I played that back when it first came out in 2000. I don't know, like 5, 4.
All right, but yo, look at the other game you have the most hours in is the Division. That's 170.
The Division. I lost interest in it because of actual cheaters. Because my actual buddies.
It's garbage.
There's hackers.
The game's garbage.
Look, there's hackers in H1Z1. There's gonna be hackers in every game. But that's very low percentage because they have Battle Eye, and then most of these hacks are private,
buy
dude.
Cheats, dude. Go try to buy cheats for this game right now.
Yeah, so like if you hear that somebody is an American, you know, most likely they're not a hacker, man.
3 to 4 months. Can't buy them anywhere.
But you're saying, because I actually know people, and since all my software and my servers that I run in my house, I talk to developers a lot. Not necessarily for games, so there is a little bit of difference, but. There are hackers that do it just for fun. There are so many code writers out there, unemployed code writers, that are just bored. I mean, how many of them could they play? I know maybe not a lot on this game because there's only 11,000.
Okay, so you're talking about like 1, 2, 3.
But I'm hearing from multiple people on different accounts that have ran into you in the past over, you know, just a simple kill, and you harass them and pretend to be, you know, Daybreak staff. And you threaten them over just a simple kill, though. I mean, it just seems kind of funny. Like, how old are you?
Did you watch that recording back? Just out of curiosity, did you watch that Reddit video?
I did not.
You should watch that Reddit video from the beginning and see when he killed you and how he killed you.
Yeah, I just don't understand. Like, how old are you? Because I'm prior military as well. You're 36. Okay, I'm 27. Like. It just seems a little bit immature that you would be
for a 36-year-old veteran to be hanging out on video games, harassing people.
Okay, mostly children.
Having scripts.
You don't like. It's not even just trolling, dude. It's you have like a fucking book that you go by. Like that's just.
What book? I never said.
You have scripts.
I have an organized. I have H1Z1 troll.
One paragraph. One paragraph. Well, you know, because you get trolled too much in this game, so I decided to reverse the script. You didn't like it, so you reported me. That means the troll worked.
I don't know about that.
Not necessarily, man.
We didn't really report. Dude, we didn't report you.
You definitely took time out of your day to go tell.
First of all, hold on a second. I took the time out of the day, and Goof took the time out of the day, posted on Reddit. Right. So we're the ones that took this to another level. Fix didn't have anything to do with it. We just watched on stream you make an ass of yourself and had to make. We felt like it was our duty to make sure.
Right, which means the troll worked. I mean,
a percentage of the H1Z community could understand what we ran into in the game.
There's trolling, and then there's beyond that. You kind of cross the line there, you know.
There is no cross line for trolling. There is none.
Well, as far as
across the line, it is. If you're trying to get someone to do something that they don't want to do, i.e., tell you that they're a cheater, get frustrated and sit there and give up the goods, as it were.
That was some old school cheating, man. That reminds me back in the days, Knots and the Goons and.
I just don't understand, like. I just don't understand the point of trying to, quote unquote, find cheaters, find hackers, and you're talking about breaking the rules, but you're contradicting yourself because you're breaking the rules yourself by impersonating Daybreak staff. So it's kind of makes me wonder where you are.
No, it's an irrelevant rule written by an irrelevant company, and you can change those rules as they see fit. They might have added that rule in. They might not have added that rule in. Yeah, I never saw it previously, so for you to say that it's always been there is kind of a farce, because you didn't have a printout from like what 2 years ago. They've adjusted all of their policies.
It's common sense.
Needs. Yeah, no, it's
of course
not
they adjusted their policies. Dude, they split games. The titles split.
listen to me first before you sit there and jump off the handle. Their second number one, 1, 2, 3. My rule that I broke, number 3. Number 2 rule, in order, sequential order, is vulgar, harassing, sexist, racist. How many times you get killed in somebody's here?
A lot, but that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
They don't have it on Reddit and video doing
That's
it.
racist. That's racist. No, everybody says it. I have over 150 videos of people from my shadow play at the end of each kill that I've sent in over the past year and a half that actually have sat there and ended the conversation with, I say good game, he says go fuck your mother, stupid nigger. I've got all that shit.
You get that many, bro?
I understand that, but that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant to the fact that you're impersonating Daybreak staff. So that doesn't.
Yo, send them to me, man. I'll send them in right now. Send them to me.
Those reports you're sitting there saying that I did are irrelevant and harmless.
I'm not saying they're harmless. I'm just saying they're irrelevant to the fact that you're breaking the rules. So basically, two wrongs don't make a right. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you're wrong. Your wrongs don't make it any better because I know I've heard you talk shit to people on there too and say awful things.
I've never said the N-word. I've never said anything racist. I've never seen anything sexist.
That if you are, then you're the first person in the world to actually.
I'm a streamer, dude. I'm a streamer. You think I could say?
Always been a streamer.
Yes, I have.
Your whole life, since you came out the womb.
No, we're talking about H1Z1, right?
Like any game.
Why would I say racist stuff on stream? Do you realize that would automatically get banned? Like,
I know you would never say it live.
You said you heard me though. You said you've heard me talk shit.
In game, I have your fucking name. I've seen you in game talk shit to people. You're just as rude as some of the other Asians.
What's his name?
Oh fucking! It's been 7 days. I haven't even been in the game. I don't remember his shit.
Man, I think you're blowing smoke up my ass because I don't talk shit.
Mr. Fix, you fucking.
It's a Twitch.
I've
never talked. I don't really talk shit though, man.
No, it's a Twitch.
Sound like you got a couple Twitches.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, guys. Yuck it up.
Yo, we've been yucking it up for.
I'm not a shit talker, and if I do talk shit, it's because someone else is, and it's nothing that's
that video's got
sexist.
Views, 1,600 views.
It's nothing sexist. It's nothing racist. Like you're trying to accuse me of.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor then. If you want to sit there and stir the pot, eat shit, pal. Okay. Do me a favor, eat shit.
Hey,
and I tell you what, I live in. Listen,
I'm a veteran. I feel like I'm more mature than you.
No, listen. I'll tell you what. Here it is. Arizona 85212. Come by with a pistol.
I'll come by during the Bravo shift. How about that?
No, you come by with a pistol, and I'll tell you what. If you're
I don't know if I got time for the Bravo shift. I might have to come.
Hold up. Slow down there. Slow down there. High speed.
Wait, did you just threaten my life?
I'm not playing a game. You can do whatever you want with that.
What was that?
Hey, high speed. Calm down now. What was your rank? What was your MOS? What were you?
First off, I'm in the Air Force, and
you are or were?
Well, I was. I'm separated.
Okay.
But I'm part of Air Force.
You're separated honorably or dishonorable?
You almost said retired, but then he said separated. Weird.
Look, I don't need to validate my fucking.
I'm not asking you for validation. I'm just asking you in general because I'm a veteran myself, and I feel like.
MOS is Army. I'm an AFSC.
I feel like.
Okay, then what was your job? What was your job?
EO52, and I had already tested for Tech Sergeant, which is E6, but I couldn't sew it on because I didn't have retainability. You have to have 2 years retainability to sew on the next rank.
Tech Sergeant. Isn't a sergeant in E5?
No, a Staff Sergeant is in E5.
You said sergeant. Staff Sergeant and sergeant are two different things.
No, they're not. There's no such thing as a sergeant in the Air Force. It's airman.
I know that. I'm just saying. I'm asking you, like, there's a sergeant and then there's a staff sergeant. So
no, there is no sergeant and staff sergeant. It is senior airman, then staff sergeant in the Air Force. That's how it rolls. It goes airman basic, A1C, airman first class, senior airman, staff sergeant, tech sergeant, master sergeant, senior master sergeant, chief master sergeant.
So you were never in a combat job?
I was a power production engineer. That's all I did. Those big MEP-12s you saw out in the generators, out in the fields of K2, in Afghanistan, puttered out there past in the remote locations when they forward deployed.
So what's this Billy Badass attitude come to my house with a pistol thing about? What is that about?
Right, because you guys wanted to stir the pot. Like, I don't care.
We're not. Hey. We're just interviewing you. we're just interviewing you right now, and you're kind of jumping the gun here. You know,
No,
you're getting
I'm
a little
not
bit
jumping.
crazy, dude. Calm
I'm
down.
not- you need to calm down right now.
I'm pretty
You're out of
calm,
line.
man.
You're out of line, son.
Don't call me
Out
son,
of
man.
line.
No, you're
I've
out
probably
of
done
line.
a lot more than you did in the military. Trust me.
Trust me, you probably earned it because you scored lower on your ASVAB. So, have a good
Okay,
one.
yeah, 18 X-ray, man. Scored low on my
Hey,
ASVAB.
hey,
Yep.
don't worry. I got a
13 Bravo.
98
Okay.
I got a 98 on my ASVAB, and the only thing I couldn't do was become a nuclear propulsion technician.
The only thing you couldn't do is keep it good, stay in the Air Force, huh? Why did you get separated?
Because my mother died, and I came back for the funeral, and I didn't want to go back.
Oh, so you just get to decide. You
No.
don't want-
So because I was a 19 Delta Cav Scout in the 82nd Airborne, I scored low on my ASVAB, and I deserved it, right? I actually chose that. I actually chose that because I wanted to go Special Forces. And, you know, I was actually really, really... I accomplished a lot when I was in the military. So, for you to sit here and tell me that I scored low on my ASVAB and stuff, it's kind of an insult, man. I'm not going to lie.
Look, this whole conversation's an insult, so I count this as just a thank you for showing up. And you can kiss my ass for anything you say after this, okay?
Hey, I'm not the one that's got a script. I'm not the one that
got salty as fuck. How about you shut your mouth for a second?
Look, I told you come to my house and shut it for me, tough guy.
Come
Why
to my
would
house
we-
and shut it for you, tough guy?
Yeah, because you're
How
an
about you
internet
come to
tough
my
guy.
house?
You're not even from Arizona.
I don't even give a fuck where I'm from. You're right, because I came here when my mother
Because
died.
he's a bitch and
I
he lies.
am in Arizona.
You're a liar. You probably were never in the Air Force.
And you're a
Dude,
liar.
you're not from Arizona.
You probably
I
sit
promise
around. You
Yo,
probably
straight up,
sit around.
How do you expect people to legitimately believe your story about being military and all this bullshit when we have a whole
I
video
don't
of you
expect anything
impersonating
from
a
you, you
daybreak
fucking
employee?
retard.
You
Look,
just
do me
told
a
us you
favor.
have a
Do me a
script.
favor.
You just told us.
Cut your dick off, pal. Cut your dick off. Don't reproduce. Your whole fucking story's bullshit. This
I hope you
bullshit
can't
is
reproduce
bullshit.
because I think you're
Dude,
missing
I
a
have
lot
two
of brain
kids.
cells, man.
I have two.
You're pretty
Let me
strung
mute you
out,
for
dude.
a second so we can speak here, okay? You need to take a chill pill for a second. This guy's talking about pistols and dresses and come to my house and shut me up. Bro, you got a script. Okay? You got a script on how to troll people in online multiplayer PC video games. You're like the largest nerd I've ever met in my life, and it's not a good nerd, buddy. You said you're 36 years old, you're military. How do you expect people to take you seriously when you have a script?
He left.
Yeah, leave.
He walked out.
Fucking scrub. I recorded most of that.
He pulled the bird, man. He pulled the bird, man. Yeah. Put some respect on his name.
Some respect on my name.
Well, that was a good interview. That was a good
Dude, he
interview.
doesn't even have an Arizona accent.
The guy's full of shit.
I lived in Arizona.
He's probably not a military vet. He's eventually going to get banned for sure again on H1 because he clearly didn't sound like he learned his lesson. So I'm sure another report will be coming.
Yo, how did you
eventually.
record it, Evo?
Local recording.